Alright. Let's hope some improvement has stayed in my muscle memory. Because, you know, down the line, I had plenty of improvement going on. So I'm hoping that, you know, down the line it'll also happen with this. Oop, oop, oop. Our options over here. Because it keeps switching off my wheel. There's reasons. Oh yeah, China. Cool. I'm more familiar with this track, so that's good. Welcome back. I've recently like practiced a decent bit on this track. Like this was a very memorable track for me, so hopefully I'm not gonna suck too hard at it. Why not? Well, it's got a very tricky first corner. It's got like a right-hander that goes like goes like full like this. It goes almost 360 degrees, and then like a tight left-hander. It's a very fucking weird corner.
Okay, even though you're part of a team, we both know you'll want to be outperforming your teammate in both qualifying and in races. He's got the same car, so it's pretty much an even fight in terms of machinery. Here you can keep an eye on your performance in relation to his. If you're beating your teammate partway through the season, you're on your way to becoming or cementing the role of #1 driver. As the team's #1, you'll get upgrades before your teammate, and you'll be able to define the team's upgrade path. Essentially, the team will build the car around your needs. We're running some performance tests this session. Try and beat the target time. Let's get a few laps under our belt.
Test. There we go. I don't know what's up with my mic sometimes. Need to get that replaced one day as well. I was saying, a car is propelled by wheels and fast airplanes are propelled by jet engines. That makes a very big difference. No, I don't think so. A car also needs to stay on the road. Which also causes like a loss in speed because of having to get traction on the road.
Brakes and tyres are at optimal temperature.
I'm not sure what would happen if they put jets engines on the car. It would have to be a very aerodynamic car as well, and it'd have to be a super flat, very long super flat road as well. Now the problem is, the faster cars you make, the more you need to compensate for the air resistance and stability on the road and have a long enough road for it to maintain that speed. And you know, it's just not really logical to need to go that fast on the road. I'm sure there's people out there trying to break the speed records for land vehicles. Way too late on the brake, fuck. Yeah, the problem mainly, I believe, is that, you know, you're stuck to the ground. So, like, firstly, you get the problem of, well, you need a very fucking long road. Because you need a lot of time to accelerate. There's not really that many long roads, and the thing is, right? Do you know what downforce is for cars? First of all, because I'm gonna need, if I'm gonna explain it, you're gonna need to know what downforce is. Right, so the wings on a car, like a Formula 1 car, I have a front wing and a rear wing. Do you know what those, why there is a front and a rear wing on a Formula 1 car? Yeah, kinda like that. It stops the car from flying up in the air. It's the opposite of what an airplane has, right? An airplane also has wings. What do the wings on an airplane do? Yeah, exactly. The wings on an airplane lift up the plane, right? So, if you have wings on a plane that lift up the plane, turn those wings upside down, and the wings on the car, and also other shapes on the car, push the car into the ground. Onto the ground. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, not only to prevent the car from flying up, and not only to stabilize the car, because you also have to think, if there's a small bump, right, and you're going super fast, the smallest bump is also going to make it fly into the air. So it also stabilizes the car on the ground. It makes sure the car stays on the ground. And obviously, the higher speed you go, the more important it is for the car to stay on the ground. But the problem is, the faster you go, the more downforce you get. So the more, the harder the air is going to hit the car because you're going to go faster and faster. Like, have you ever noticed, like, if you have your hand flat like this and you move it like this very fast up and down, you will feel the air pushing against your hand, actually, if you keep doing this. That's also like the pressure of the air, because you're going that fast that, the air, you can kind of feel pushing against it. Or even better yet, have you ever been in a car and you open the window at high speed and you put your hand outside? What happens? What happens when you put your hand outside of a car window when going at high speed? Exactly. Your hand gets pushed back by the wind. And it's technically not wind. Well, technically yes, technically no. Because it's just air standing still, but you're the car moving fast. So relatively speaking, it is wind, but you're the car moving fast. But in the end, air is hitting the car. So that air hitting the car keeps pushing the car down. And the faster the car goes, the more the car gets pushed down, right? So when you reach speeds like 400 kilometers an hour, it becomes harder and harder for the engine to go faster because more of the car is getting pushed down onto the ground at those speeds. That's the big problem. So you're gonna need like, what's the word? Exponentially more power to gain more speed. Yeah, you can still put a jet on it and it's gonna help increase more power, but it's still gonna cap out because the car is still gonna getting pushed against the ground, against the asphalt. So it's still gonna lose more power there. The problem is, do you know what exponential means? Okay, exponential. Okay, what's 2 times 1? Okay, what's 2 times 4? Or sorry, 2 times 2, sorry. What's 2 times 2? Alright, so I skipped 1 on accident. So yeah, so 2 times 2 is... 2 times 1 is 1. 2, sorry. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. What's 2 times 8? 16. What's 2 times 16? 32. What's 2 times 32? 64. What's 2 times 64? 128. What's 2 times 128? 256. Okay, what do you notice about those numbers? Yeah, 2 times, and then... No, not about the equation, but about how the number keeps increasing. It doubles. So like the amount it increases gets bigger, right? Like, what's the difference between 2 and 4? The difference between 2 and 4 is only 2. Yeah, just like light is showing with the numbers. Just in a few steps. Yeah, that's a good, Light. Thank you. So just in a few steps, we started with 2 and we ended with 65,000. Notice how quick the numbers were growing, right? At the beginning, they growed slowly. They only went 2, 4, 8, but they were growing really quick, right? So the number started here and then it kept getting more and more. Like the steps of how much the number increases became bigger. Like the increase from 2 to 4 is smaller than the increase from 64 to 128, right? So like every increase is bigger. That's what exponential means. So it's the same with with cars. Is because of the downforce at higher speed, it keeps pushing the car more and more into the ground. It means that you're gonna need exponentially more power to get more kilometers per hour out of it. So basically, in like, it's not accurate numbers, right? But let's say you want to gain 1 kilometer an hour top speed, you know? You want to go from 500 kilometers an hour to 501 kilometers an hour. Well, you're gonna need maybe like 500 more horsepower for that. You want to gain another kilometer an hour max speed? Well, you're gonna probably need like 700 more horsepower to gain that. You know, every time you want to increase the max speed at a certain time, you're gonna need more and more horsepower for it to achieve that. Like at that point, it stops being worth it to put more horsepower in it, right? Because you're gonna have to pump more and more horsepower just to gain 1 or 2 more kilometers an hour top speed. I'm like a couple seconds behind the pack. Need to start improving.
You're now in 8th place, down an 8.
Brake too late. No, because fighter jets fly in the air. I mean, they still need a lot of power, but because they fly in the air, they don't get pushed into the ground. Like they still need exponentially more power, but not as much as a car. Because they fly, they still have to, like, they still have air resistance. So they do still need exponentially more power, but not like as much as a car, because like not only does a car get air resistance, it also keeps getting pushed more and more into the asphalt. But there's also complications with, you know, the sturdiness of the airplane. Eventually there's going to be so much pressure as well from the air that you do need to make it sturdy, because if you go too fast with the plane as well, the plane is going to like fall apart.
temperatures are looking really good. You're 3/10 down on TiVo, 3/10.
I'll improve my time.
Is your 9 fastest? 9.
Yeah, and it all has to do with air resistance. Like, think about water, right? If you walk through water, like, if you have your hand, right? And you move it like this in air. All right, pretty easy. Try doing the same with your hand underwater. No, I'm not talking about depth, just about resistance. So if I do this in air, I can do it very fast. If I put my hand underwater, see how quick you could do that, right? Obviously, it's going to be harder because there's more resistance in water, right? But air still has resistance, right? Because if I do this, I can feel the air pushing. So even, you know, going at very high speeds, just like you saw when you're in a car and you put your hand out, all of a sudden, the wind is very tough, very hard. So imagine if you're in a jet, how fucking hard the wind is gonna push, right? Like, imagine being a fighter jet going Mach 2 or whatever, and you'd open a window and put your hand out. Imagine what would happen. You'd probably fucking lose your hand, right? Yeah, you'd probably like lose a finger or whatnot. In theory, right? In theory, if like a lot would go wrong if you'd open a window, first of all. But in theory, let's say you could open a window, then yeah. Heck, even in passenger flights, you know, if there's a hole, then like the whole fucking door shreds open in like a airplane, right? Like one tiny hole, and it's gonna shred open to a giant hole. Because of the air being so strong. So yeah, even with air at super high speeds, it becomes super strong as well. So yeah, the planes will have to become super sturdy to withstand all that. DBDB.
Front wing. If you can nurse the car back. We've lost some time repairing the car.
Yeah. Because that's why, you know, obviously it's gonna be harder, like, also, like, again, underwater comparison, right? If I do this underwater, it's a lot harder to do compared to doing this underwater. This underwater is a lot faster compared to doing this. And that's because you have a flat surface compared to a sharp surface. So that is why, yeah, a lot of cars and especially airplane have all these sharp edges, because that cuts through the water with our hand faster. So with air, it works the same way. We'll cut through air more easily.
Some quick lap times are being posted. Looks like the track's getting faster. We're well down the field.
.141-ish is what I need to aim for. Yep. Wow, I get rain again. Two times rain in a row, man. Fuck my life.
Okay, the track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature and feel your way around.
Lay on the brakes. I don't know. I'm not an expert. Because there's a lot of more aerodynamics going on the car than you'd think at first glance. I do know a Veyron is very heavy. Assuming you're talking about a Veyron. But yeah, I know a Veyron is very heavy, which works against it, but I'm not sure in terms of aerodynamics. Because yeah, at first glance, a Countach does look sharper and more aerodynamic. But there's a lot of different tricks more modern cars use in terms of aerodynamics. So I would not be able to tell, because I'm not an expert to tell about the aerodynamics of a Veyron compared to a Countach. Yeah, I know about general car theory, but if you want to compare two cars as aerodynamics, you'd actually have to test them both in a wind tunnel and compare. But yeah, at first glance, a Countach would look more aerodynamic, but again, I don't know if there's any like more modern aerodynamic tricks that the Veyron uses. I have no clue. because there's a lot, can be like a lot of hidden hatches and shit like that that solve aerodynamic problems. Hey, it's my teammate. Also, that weight comes into a fact as well. So, like, the bigger engine, the more powerful engine you want, the bigger the engine gets as well. Which also means it'll be more heavy. So that's why, that's also another factor into how it gets worse and worse. And that's not even starting about protection and stuff like that. Formula 1 cars are very lightweight though. But that's because they're made of very light materials, but they break apart very quickly like that.
You've lost your fit a replacement.
Oh, the left-hander, right-hander. I thought I was on the other side, huh? Confused for a moment. But yeah, I can, like, if I drive a car, I know a lot of theory on, like, you know, how to influence how it handles and stuff like that. But when you start comparing two different cars, it already starts becoming a lot more complicated if you want to directly compare them. Because there's just so many different factors for each car that becomes hard to, like, come with simple conclusions.
You're fastest in this session so far.
Wonder if the qualification is also gonna be in the rain. I'm not good in the first 2 sectors. Okay. Well, it's in the rain, so fuck it. Let's see what qualification brings.
That's the end of the practice session. We finished well down the field.
I'm gonna guess it stopped raining later on. That's why everyone else got faster times. There's no way they all got that in the rain. Oh, there's even another practice. Alright, no rain. Vow. I don't think I want to do a third practice though. $43, okay. Yeah, so I'm aiming for about 140, 141 times. Sup, Steve?
Cars are considerably heavier at the start of the race this year. Has this caused you quite a headache when working on your race setup? Now, are you expecting to be one of the main protagonists this season?
Alright, no rain. It's like, why should I practice in the rain if the qualifier is not really gonna be doing? I mean, it's good to like get practice in the rain, as in learning to drive in rain conditions, but not really for like this track. Because I still need to like just get better at the game itself.
It's not going to be easy getting into the next qualifying session, but we know you'll give it your all.
I need to change that. Yes. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Fuck. Yeah. Sure,
Drop
shit
to
ton.
second place.
Brake too early.
Move down to third place. The tyres and brakes are running at optimal temperatures.
Feeling some decent improvement. That was a great time. Do one more. Oh, never mind. We're not gonna do one more.
Okay, back to the pit.
Feeling confident though. The only downside is my eyes are a little bit sleepy.
We're well off the pace. You need to pick it up or we'll be out.
I don't have much time remaining. Fuck it.
That's the end of the session for us. You're in last place on the grid. Unlucky.
Yeah, I'm still last. Even though I was improving. Well, it's only 0.2 of a second. And my eyes are a bit sleepy, so I'm not really seeing the thingies yet. Properly.
There's been a raft of regulation changes in Formula One over the last few years. Do you think these have had a positive effect on the cars? You must be slightly disheartened by today's poor qualifying performance. How do you think you're going to perform this season, and do you have any particular goals?
What's up?
Fire her up. After your points finish last race, let's keep the momentum going.
Penalty? I guess that wasn't it too. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm doing relatively well. My team wants me to get 16th place.
DRS is now enabled.
See, during the race I always get better times because I'm like more able to see what the pace is. If DRS is enabled, then why the hell can I not use it?
We're being caught by the guy behind. Push, push.
Okay, maybe you can only use it in a specific zone.
Webber's really going for it. He just put up a new fastest lap. Radar suggests light rain in around 15 minutes.
Uh-oh. Should I go into different tires when I make a stop then?
That move was far too aggressive. Take it easy.
I'm sorry. That was quite aggressive, I agree. That was not good. Look how much better my times are compared to the qualification. I mean, I'm probably getting a lot of slipstreams as well, but still.
Nice driving. That was the fastest lap of the race.
Wow, really? I set the fastest time? I'm improving, chat. Oops.
Pits are clear. Pit this lap.
It's hard to get the breaking point right.
Looks like the car behind has a small amount of damage to his front wing. We don't think it's affecting his performance, so keep pushing.
What the fuck happened there? That was weird.
Schumacher's just put in an amazing lap, a new fastest lap for the race. Go. There's some traffic at the pit exit. Watch out as you rejoin the track. You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Eep! Eep, 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 eep. Cold tires, so I went too
There's a
fast.
chance of light rain in 15 minutes time. 15 minutes. We're just ahead of Wavy. There are quite a few cars in the pits right now. Watch out for cars exiting the pits. Amy's just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Jesus Christ.
DRS is offline. We're currently looking into the problem. Raimi should be coming in to change his tyres within the next 4 laps.
So I have an actual electrical problem with my DRS. Very interesting.
Okay, you should see DRS back online now. We fixed the problem.
Plebs. DRS basically means flapping down my wings for more speed. You know how the wings push me onto the ground for grip? That's mostly important during in the corners. But on straights, you're basically turning off some of the grip to get a higher speed. And acceleration on the straights, you can turn that off. Sometimes you see me pushing the button during a certain moment. And you will hear like some beeps as well. It'll tell you when I activate it. It's usually after this section, but I can only use it sometimes to my knowledge. Yeah, so this sector sometimes lets me use it, but right now it doesn't.
Chance of taking another place here. Mix 3.
Starting to rain, I think.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Really? I said the fastest lap there? Starting to rain. Wonder if we're gonna pit for more tires, for rain tires.
We might be getting light rain in 10 minutes. Light rain.
I see rain now.
Just watch the aggression when you're overtaking. We don't want to lose places because of a penalty.
Sorry. Sorry.
Amy's just put up the fastest lap of the race.
Will we get DRS now? Nope. I don't know what the rules are behind it. Maybe you can only use a certain amount of times or during other specific conditions. Damn, I'm up in 7th. Meanwhile, my qualifier was last place. I set another record. Like how? I couldn't even get like a 150. I don't remember. Or no, qualifiers were even faster than this. They were like 141, right? Getting more and more wet. Do we have plans for that? Are we gonna switch tires? I already see light rain now, but probably not significant enough.
Good pace. Keep pushing.
That was awkward. Thankfully I didn't get penalized by that. I did get penalized for that though. Gotta stop trying to cut that aggressively. Bad habit. What? Where did that come from? And I'm out of resets. Shit, man. What the fuck, man? Fucking rain. Are we gonna go pit for better tires?
We need to pick up the pace. The car behind's closing in.
Yeah, no shit, cause it's getting wet. Oh, fuck!
You've taken some slight damage to the front wing. You should be okay to stay out.
Well, everything is fucked now. I hate that there's limited fucking resets and this fucking rain is fucking me. It doesn't help now that my wing is damaged. It was going so well and everything is fucked now. Why can't we go in for intermediates or something?
We predicted we'd be 3 places above your current position. We need you to push harder.
Yeah, 'cause it's fucking raining, dumbass!
Nice move. You're up a place.
You haven't given me fucking rain tires. Give me fucking rain tires, assholes! What am I supposed to do? I'm not Ayrton Senna. Fucking dumb team. I was expecting we'd do another pit stop for rain tires. I can't drive like shit. Like, look at this! I'm constantly spinning out!
Your rear tyres look a little cold. Try to warm them up.
Yeah, no shit! It's raining and I'm spinning out! Your tires are cold. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock Holmes. I have no clue. I'd never saw any option to choose any tires. Maybe here I can maybe do it.
Roger.
Here maybe I can do it. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Maybe everyone else is on intermediates. I don't know. Maybe I fucked up earlier in the race. That I didn't choose the correct tires. Oh no, you know what? Let's go on wets. I mean, it doesn't make much sense because we're on the fucking last lap anyway.
Keep the tyres warm. Keep warming the tyres.
I should have changed to different. I didn't know that. I thought the game would do it automatically.
Around 30 seconds behind you.
But now I learned that I can influence my tire change like that. I didn't know that. Yeah. That's a learning moment. Pitting now seems useless considering it's the final lap after this. I also don't know what the other two tires are. I know what intermediates and wets are, but I have no clue what prime and option are. No, that was the car finishing, okay. That was stupid. But okay, I learned now what, like, if there wasn't rain, I would have not sucked this hard. Well, obviously you need to pit to get them. You can't just magically swap tires. Don't know what world you live in, Slayer. You derp. Okay. Well, this is a realistic game. Key next. Don't think I've driven here before, I'm not sure. Do a couple laps before ending the stream. I'm so excited to wait for my packages this week. Even though it doesn't matter because like some of the packages I still need to wait like till the end of the month. And beat the target lap.
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track. Take it easy for a couple of laps. We're going to run a performance test this session. See
No,
if
we're
you
going
can
to
beat the
left.
target time.
Or have I been on this? What is the target time I need to beat? Yeah, I don't think I've ever driven on this, have I? But I am improving as a driver, I'm adapting quicker to new tracks. Oh, that's a fun little chicane. Look, here I can turn the flaps. Look, whoop, 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 whoop. That's the DRS. One will give me more grip, and one will let me go faster for right now, because more air will flow through. This seems like a pretty fun track so far. And instantly notice how much faster I'm accelerating when I use the DRS. Whee! No hands!
That looked heavy. Are you okay?
Yeah, thank you for coming over and for chatting, Slayer. I appreciate all your curious questions. Yeah. Something like that will probably get you killed. No hands! Yeah. No hands. But thankfully in video games we can do silly things. Yeah, okay. Well, that was that. Tomorrow back to Pokemon Leaf Green. And yeah, now I can't wait till I get my R4 stuff. But again, it's like I have to wait until like near the end of the month anyway, because then I'll get like the rest like then I get the actual R4 card. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I forgot we were doing MGS4 to derp. You're right. But we are close to finishing MGS4. You're right. We gotta continue MGS4 tomorrow. Sorry, I'm just sleepy, so my mind is a bit derpy. Yeah, we are at the vamp fight at Shadow Moses. So we got vamp fight, then we got Metal Gear fight, then we got Roadkill Snake, and then we basically got the final chapter. So we're pretty close. I'm just pretty sure I'm gonna have struggle with the final boss fight. But yeah. If yeah, like there is a chance we might finish Metal Gear Solid 4 tomorrow, actually. But yeah, I'm very excited to continue Pokemon Leaf Green and yeah, then I'm gonna guess we will definitely finish Leaf Green before before I get my R4 stuff. And when I get that, I'll attempt to, I guess, showcase the events there. If it works, I assume it's gonna work. Otherwise, I'll have wasted 40 euros. But then, yeah, basically catching Deoxys and Mew. And maybe even also catch Ho-Oh and Lugia, who knows? Like, I know I have Ho-Oh on my GameCube that I could transfer. And I will be able to get Lugia when I get to play XD, but you know, maybe I want to get an extra set of Ho-Oh and Lugia from Naval Rock, and I could, in theory, also, you know, get a party over to my Fire Red as well, and of course my Emerald. I'm not sure if it's on Ruby and Sapphire as well, though. Maybe. And I have 2 Sapphires, so I could get a lot. Anyway, have a wonderful night, and thank you all for being here. Take care. Bye bye.